Mastering Leadership, Dale Carnegie's Secrets Revealed. Hey, it's Ariel. Welcome back to our series on Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. Can you believe we're already on the 5th episode? Time flies when you're having fun and leveling up your life. Today we're diving into a topic that's super important to me, leadership. But not just any kind of leadership. We're talking about leading with heart, empathy, and respect. We're going to unlock Carnegie's secrets on how to guide others effectively without stepping on any toes or hurting feelings. This episode is jam-packed with actionable advice that you can start using today, so get ready to take some notes. And hey, if you're digging the content, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps more people find this life-changing information. Alright, let's kick things off with Carnegie's first principle of leadership, beginning with praise and honest appreciation. Have you ever noticed how good it feels when someone genuinely acknowledges your efforts? It's like a breath of fresh air, right? Well, guess what? It works the same way when you're leading others. Instead of jumping right into criticism or demands, start by highlighting something you genuinely appreciate about the person and their work. Maybe they always show up on time, or they have a knack for creative problem solving. Whatever it is, shine a light on their positive qualities. This sets a foundation of respect and makes them way more receptive to your guidance. Now, let's talk about those moments when someone messes up. It's bound to happen, right? But instead of calling them out directly, which can make them defensive, Carnegie suggests a more delicate approach, calling attention to mistakes indirectly. Think of it like a gentle nudge in the right direction. You can do this by asking open-ended questions that encourage self-reflection. For example, instead of saying, "You totally missed the deadline," you could say, "Hey, how's that project coming along? Any roadblocks I can help you with?" See the difference? You're giving them a chance to acknowledge the issue on their own terms and come up with a solution. Let's be real, none of us are perfect, right? We all make mistakes. And you know what? Owning up to our own imperfections is one of the most powerful things we can do as leaders. Carnegie calls this principle talking about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Why does this work? Because it shows that you're not above anyone else. It creates a sense of empathy and understanding. So before you offer any constructive criticism, share a time when you messed up and what you learned from it. This simple act of vulnerability can work wonders in building trust and making the other person more receptive to your feedback. Here's a little secret to becoming a more effective leader. Ditch the direct orders and embrace the power of questions. Instead of telling people what to do, try asking them. This simple shift in communication can make a world of difference. When you ask questions instead of giving commands, you empower your team to think critically and take ownership. Plus, it shows that you value their input and respect their judgment. For example, instead of saying, "Get this report done by tomorrow," try saying, "What do you think is a realistic timeline for finishing this report?" One of the most important things to remember as a leader is that everyone deserves to feel respected, even when they make mistakes. That's why Carnegie emphasizes the importance of letting the other person save face. Public humiliation is a surefire way to destroy someone's confidence and damage your relationship. Instead, always offer feedback in private and focus on the behavior, not the person. Remember, your goal is to help them grow and improve, not to make them feel small. Let's talk about the power of positive reinforcement. We all crave recognition and appreciation, right? It fuels our motivation and makes us want to do even better. Carnegie knew this, which is why he stressed the importance of praising even the slightest improvement. Don't wait for grand achievements to shower your team with praise. Celebrate every win, no matter how small. Did someone go above and beyond on a project? Give them a shout out. Did someone finally master a new skill? Let them know how proud you are. These small acts of appreciation can have a huge impact on morale and performance. Have you ever heard of the Pygmalion effect? It's a psychological phenomenon where high expectations lead to increased performance. In other words, when you believe in someone and communicate those beliefs, they're more likely to rise to the occasion. Carnegie calls this principle giving the other person a fine reputation to live up to. When you focus on someone's strengths and potential, you plant seeds of greatness in their minds. You give them something to strive for. So make a conscious effort to highlight the positive qualities you see in your team members and watch them flourish. Here's the thing about mistakes. They're inevitable. But instead of viewing them as failures, what if we saw them as opportunities for growth? That's the essence of Carnegie's principle of encouragement. When someone messes up, our instinct might be to criticize or punish. But what if we tried a different approach? What if we offered support, reassurance, and a healthy dose of encouragement? Instead of saying, "You really messed this up," try saying, "Hey, we all make mistakes. What can we learn from this experience?" Let's be real. No one likes to be told what to do, right? But we all love feeling heard, understood, and valued. That's why Carnegie's final principle of leadership is all about finding alignment between your suggestions and the other person's needs and desires. Instead of simply dictating tasks, take the time to understand what motivates your team members. What are their goals? What are they passionate about? Once you have a grasp on their why, you can frame your suggestions in a way that resonates with them. And there you have it, my friends. 9 powerful principles from Dale Carnegie that can transform you into the kind of leader people are inspired to follow. Remember, true leadership isn't about wielding power or demanding obedience. It's about inspiring, empowering, and uplifting those around you. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Carnegie's wisdom, show some love by hitting that subscribe button and giving this video a thumbs up. It really helps me continue to create content that empowers you to live your best life. And don't go anywhere, because in our next and final episode of this series, we're bringing it all together. We'll recap all the key takeaways from how to win friends and influence people, and leave you with some powerful motivational conclusions. Until then, keep shining bright.